It's time, my friends, for another of your own D&D workouts. I'm Cameron from the acrobatic comedy show Barely Balanced, and I'm going to be leading you through another wild adventure. So I hope you're ready for some fun. It's going to be a weird one today. Yeah, I know. I'm excited. We're going to give things just a moment. And I see we got Cheryl on here already. Welcome, Cheryl. Also, welcome, Lisa. You may notice we have a slightly different background than we normally have. It is a stew outside today. It is 95 degrees and 95% humidity. It is that perfect storm of death and destruction. So I'm going to try and do the workout from inside and see how that goes. I feel like we're always trying something new on here, so we'll find out. So guys, as you're checking in, say hi, say what your home Ren Fair or state is. And if you see somebody who is from your own home show, say hello and welcome them to our production. It's a weird one on here. If you are brand new, I hope you're prepared for a pretty silly adventure. As people who've seen us before know, it gets a little bizarre on here. I love seeing everybody checking in. Hey, Melissa, so glad you're here. This is awesome. So guys, since today we are on a special quest to get some magical gear to fight the Lich King, we are going to start things off with some special gear for the first of you who are logging on. Though unfortunately, I am very dyslexic, so a lot of these magic items will be misspelled. Sorry about that. I know spelling is very important with magic items. So right off the bat, I see we got Annalisa on here. Welcome back, Annalisa from Tucson. Great having you here for another show. You've been to a ton of these. So Annalisa, for you, I have a special magical item. Oh, and already, Cheryl, thank you for the tip. You are the best. Cheryl, you're rocking it. So Annalisa, for you, I have a ring of the spell Message. Now, Message lets you send a telepathic message to somebody. Unfortunately, though, I spelled it wrong, and it's spelled massage. So instead, you can give a light back rub to anyone within 60 feet of you. Use your new powers wisely. And who else have we got tuning in right now? Oh, my buddy Brent from Arizona! One of my awesome nerd buds. Arizona is representing tonight. Hey, Brent! So for you, my friend, I have a wand of Unseen Servant. Though, unfortunately, I spelled it wrong, so it's Unseen Serpent, and casting that spell might lead to a little bit of a hashtag me too. So I would be careful using that, Brent. That might get a little bit frisky with your Unseen Serpent. Who else is checking in today? Oh, Maria! Hey! Glad that you're on here. Ahoy, hoy. So for you, we've got armbands of mage armor. Armbands of mage armor. I spelled them wrong though, so they are armbands of mage armoire. So they do allow you to summon a very fancy wardrobe. So use your new powers for good. Oh, and now this is a fun name. Monet Nero. I hope I said your name right because I love it. That is a beautiful name. So Monet, you get our last magic item. Our last special pre-show magic item, Monet. So for you, you get the Slippers of Teleport. The Slippers of Teleport. Unfortunately, though, they were also misspelled, so you got the Slippers of Telepoot. You can now make a gentle farting noise within 120 feet of yourself. So, could be very distracting in your time of need. Well, guys, we're going to get suited up and ready for the show to begin. I'm going to get myself into my workout duds, into my classic tie-dye shirt, and prepped for today's performance. I hope you've got your drinks ready. Oh, we got another one tipping on there. Thank you so much. That's Steve. Thank you, Steve. Several times in a row you've been on here, and I really appreciate it. So, guys, if you are brand new to the show, we're going to be diving in just a sec. We have a level system that we do. You choose what level your hero is at. If you're brand new to working out, I recommend level 1. That will be the easiest. If you've been working out for a little while, level 3. It's going to be a little bit more challenging, but still doable. However, if you've been working out a lot, level 5. That's the hard one. That means you've been adventuring for a little while. You've been getting stronger. Those ones are going to be tough, but you can do it. Make sure you modify these things to work with you. If you have bad knees, bad shoulders, make it work for you by making the modifications happen. Oh, and I'm getting a message from my brother at the exact same moment. Sorry, brother, but I can't talk to you right now. So if you missed our show previously on, we were, what are we getting to? This is awesome. So previously on, you guys are the Wayfarer. This is a mystical, magical warrior that travels the land trying to keep peace between the many warring nations. You have discovered that the Lich King, horrible, terrible, big old meanie of a bad guy, has gotten his skeletal hands on the blood of the ancients, a foul relic that he will use to control an army of the damned. Everybody, let's march in place. Knees up, marching in place. You are the only one that can stop the Lich King before he can get this dark ritual completed and bring forth the army of the damned. To do this, you need to get special equipment, magical gear from a mystical marketplace in another dimension. To get there, the mighty apple wizard, Charles, sent you through a wormhole. And this is where we find you, confused, shaken, and kneeling on the pavement before a massive structure labeled Walmart. All right, everybody, if you're ready for this adventure to get started, let me see a big thumbs up on that screen, Wayfarers. If you're ready to kick some butt, let's do this. We're going to be starting off with a little bit of a warm-up, then our workout. And today's workout is all about balance and coordination. So I would love to know, as we're seeing these thumbs popping up, how you would describe your own balance and coordination. One word to describe your own sense of balance. For me, I think I would pick underrated. Not that like people don't appreciate my sense of balance, but that I think it's like underrated for viewing pleasure. Like I think my balance is probably like rated R. Like look at this balancing move right here. Cat-like balance. Meow. So what would you guys say to describe your balance? Wobbly. I agree, Steve. Yeah. Ungraceful. Well, we are going to work on that, Mary. It is going to happen. This is all about strengthening these, so we're going to get stronger knees, stronger ankles, stronger hips. All right, guys. Warm-up is about to start. As we do this, grab a quick drink of water, position yourself in a clear bit of area around you, and I want to give a huge shout-out to all of the tippers, the supporters of this show. If you like that I'm creating these weekly workouts, or if you'd like to have one of our NPCs, our non-player characters, named after you, you can tip. It's easy to do. All of it is in the description of this video. PayPal, Venmo, or on our Patreon. Check it out. It's super fun. We put a lot of silly things up on there. Okay, guys, let's begin our adventure. Let's get some music going. So we find you on the pavement in front of the Walmart. So everybody, let's get to our feet by doing a couple of roll-ups. So with our knees slightly bent, roll all the way down and then roll all the way up. Knees are softly bent, and imagine you're standing up with a body that's not quite sure where it is right now. Good work, everyone. As you're rolling up, you hear in your mind the voice of Charles, the apple wizard. He says, "Most excellent. My wormy apple wormhole worked. I apple-plod your willingness to help. You will have an hour to complete your mission before the magic collapses and brings you back. The items you need to acquire have been marked in a way this world's people will not find out of the ordinary. Look for notifications that say, buy one, get one free." You stand up. Okay, guys, let's just do a little marching in place. And you see it's late at night, and several fireless lanterns illuminate your path ahead. It's a strange land. Let's scout the area and look side to side for trouble. So legs slightly apart, and we're going to rotate side to side, getting our cores warmed up as we rotate our upper bodies. All right, you guys. Charles continues. "Speaking of buying and selling, The people of this world have a very strange currency. They seem extremely focused. Not just buying and selling, but also stealing something known as emails and credit card numbers. You've been given a pocket full of both. Let's check our pockets, guys, by switching our knees across our bodies side to side stepping march as we check our pockets for credit card numbers and emails, a most auspicious currency. You now look around and see that the path ahead is filled with many four-wheeled metal chariots. One suddenly roars, its eyes glow brightly, and it rolls towards you. Jump clear. The way we jump clear is by a side-to-side hop. If your knees are tender or sore, step side to side, side to side. If you feel okay, jump side to side. I'm swinging my arms, little baby jumps, okay? Jumping side to side as we avoid the car, rumbling our way, the strange metal chariot. It rumbles off into the distance with no horse pulling it. What strange, powerful magic! You know, I kind of think that with the rise of all these self-driving cars, it's only a matter of time before a country song has a guy singing about how his truck left him too. I know, John Brody, I think that's already bad joke number 5. The car rumbles away. You're clear, you're safe. You need, though, to disguise your movements so one of these clockwork chariots don't trample you. You see a person pushing a long series of rolling carts towards the Walmart. Duck behind the carts and match their movement. So for this, you're going to go into a little squat, bending your knees, and you're going to do a little step side to side, little steps, and then step it back across. Imagine you're ducking behind a cart retrieval employee, and you're hiding behind them. Charles' voice continues. Be warned, wayfarer. This strange world has many appealing and powerful items, but it is also affected with a deadly plague. Do not catch it. Avoid others by at least 6 feet after touching items. Use prestidigitation to use magic to clean your hands. And even though others will not be doing this, wear a mask to not only protect yourself, but disguise yourself at all times. We do not know if the Lich King has agents here. So everybody, come out of your side-to-side squats. Let's put on our masks. The way that we do this is you're going to have your elbows high, and you're going to bring them back just like you're tying a mask around your head. At the same time you're doing this, you're going to be stepping your feet forward and in, forward and in. Put it together to make the movement happen, okay? Imagine you're still ducked behind the carts, and you're putting on your mask. Yes, I agree. Disguised, Laura. That's true. Oh, thank you, Speedy. I'm glad you're having fun. So we're going to get our shoulders warmed up. Keep that motion. Keep your steps going. Okay, you guys? Excellent job. Charles sounds exhausted and distant. His final words barely reach your ears. We are all counting on you, wayfarer. You're our only chance to stop the Lich King and live happily ever after. His voice fades from your mind, along with one more of my terrible puns. Suddenly, the line of carts steers off to the side, rumbling into a covered holding bay. Ahead of you is a long line of perfectly clear glass doors. They are masterwork for sure. You need to get in quickly. Everybody, jog in place as we rush towards these smooth glass sliding doors. Jog in place. I'm gonna jog gentle so I don't shake this camera right off the tripod. I know. Yes, Heather, stealth mode. Press control. I think that's the one. Was it control or alt? I've played way too much Skyrim. I really should know this. Okay, guys, you are jogging. You're hurrying towards the doors. And then sparks erupt around the edges of the sliding door. You feel your own magic tingle. What just happened? Did your own innate magic short out a mechanical trap? You advance on the sliding doors. It's time for a strength check. So for this, guys, you're going to pull your arms apart and back, while also stepping your legs back. So I step one leg back, I step it in as my hands come in. One leg back, step in as I come in. Okay, guys, keep this motion going. We're warming up our chests, we're warming up our hips, we're warming up our ankles and our knees. Keep going, you guys. Oh. The doors inch open, metal grinding and resisting your strength. The people of this world must be incredibly powerful. There's no way this is caused because you shorted out some sliding doors. You finally force your way in, and the air inside is the perfect temperature, and everything is lit by scores of flameless lanterns. Ahead of you, there's a coughing sound, and you pull your eyes from the ceiling and see a zombie about to attack you. Everybody, grab a quick drink of water. The warm-up is complete. The workout is about to start. Time to kick some zombie booty, you guys. I hope you have something delicious to drink. I'm using my Ren Fair mug. Even if we can't be at the Ren Fair, I can have it here in my heart and in my stomach as I drink this down. So good. Cheryl, I'm glad you love those terrible apple puns. So much fun. Elizabeth saying, just finished work. I'll listen as you drive home. You got it. I love that we have people who just tune in for all the terrible puns. All right, you guys. So let's get into this. Here we go. Oh, and shoot, I see we already got another tipper on here too. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. That's what keeps this show going. Thank you out there. All right, guys. So let's get into this. We have the zombie coming our way. Fighting stances, everyone. Let's be prepared to kick the zombie before it gets into biting range. So arms wide, Danielson style. Knee up, arms across. Level 1 is going to be this position right here, except you're going to try to take your knee a little bit across your body and back open, okay? A little bit across, back open. That is level 1. Level 3, you're going to do a slight pulse with your arms and your legs while you do this. Level 5 is to do all of that while also closing your eyes. Yeah, see if you can pull that off. Stay on one leg. You got this, you guys. This is a special move for fighting zombies. You can only pull it off if you're dedicated. Such a bad one. I know that zombies like to eat brains, so if we have any high intelligence characters out there, you better be careful. All you Ravenclaws, maybe time to run. For me, I'm an acrobat. That's definitely my dump stat, so I'm gonna be good on that one. If you're wondering what a zombie eats for dinner when it comes home late, it's the cold shoulder. Yeah, that's what it gets. That's what it gets. Okay, guys, the decrepit creature gets closer and closer, shambling your way. Switch legs. Other leg up. Pick your form for this. It wears a strange, formal-looking blue vest over a simple tunic. Its mouth parts, displaying yellow teeth as it rasps. Welcome to Walmart. Wait a minute. This isn't a zombie. It's just a very, very old person. In this world, do they enslave their elderly and turn them into butlers? You decide to show this elderly person the respect they deserve and sweep into a bow. So everybody, legs down, arms down. We're going to go into a nice bow for this elderly, not so zombie person. So level 1 for this is going to be arms at your side. You're going to balance your weight on one leg. Try to tip forwards with your knees softly bent. Come forwards to halfway and back up. And you're going to keep repeating that motion and back up. If you want to go for level 3, you're going to do it with your arms straight out over your head. That's going to make it a little bit harder with that extra weight and balance. Keep your knee bent. If you need to hold on to something, do so. If you're going for level 5, then you're going to try and do that motion with your eyes closed. And when you get to full extension, add in a pulse of the hands and the legs. Back up, down, pulse. So let's get this going, you guys. Get into your pose as we bow to this sweet, elderly, not-so-zombie man. They say that taking a nap really works well with aging. I find that it really does help a lot with aging if you do that while you're driving. All of you out there, keep track of how many times you lose your balance. You get bonus points at the end of the show if you get some good dexterity checks. The old man smiles, now looking far less threatening. Such fine manners. I haven't seen that since I was in the service. Switch sides, everyone. He continues. Name's Wise. Name for Chelsea Wise. Super appreciate you tipping for multiple shows. You are the best. Wise continues. You need anything? You let me know. For now, let me get you a special cart. This is our only one where all four wheels properly work. He pushes forth a pretty nice looking metal cart. Though, at the same time, he's giving you a little bit of a side wink, and you can tell this old man's still a little bit of a silver fox when he's not looking like a dead zombie. But just then, a horde of screaming children come running your way, all holding out drool-covered hands. You see a slippery when wet sign. You jump atop the sign and give your cart a mighty shove. You're surfing, sliding on the sign, and you now need to duck behind your cart as you quickly barrel through. Legs down, you guys. Melissa, you're saying vegan zombies eat grains. Love that, Melissa. Okay, guys, so we're ducking behind the cart as we are surfing upon our slippery when wet sign, hiding behind our carts. We're going into a chair pose. So, knees together, ankles together, hinge at your waist first as you bring your butt back, as low as you can handle, okay? Level 1 is this position, this chair pose position with your arms down at your side, okay? Level 3 is going to be arms up and then add in a little pulse, either with your legs or with your arms. Your choice. Level 5, go up onto your toes while you do this. Extra balance challenge. Arms up, close your eyes. And if you want to add in an arm pulse as well for extra challenges. Great job, you guys. Sometimes I'll squat to the floor, hug my knees in, and then lean forward. That's just how I roll. Keep holding, you guys. Pick your position. I'm gonna go for up on the toes. You dodge the foul fingers of the parentless children. Wise chuckles and gives you a thumbs up, hang loose as you come surfing by. You slide deeper into the market and have to find the buy one, get one items. Ahead of you is the first one. It's a small bottle with a very bizarre name, ibuprofen. Most assuredly, it's a profane spell component. We need to play it cool while we get these. Let's covertly kick them into our cart. Come out of your chair pose, everyone. We're going to covertly kick these pills into our cart. So level 1 is going to be hand behind your back, on the small of your back, and then you're going to take your leg out in front of you and then sweep it in a big circle all the way around and back behind. And then back forwards. Keeping it as high as you can and as straight as you can, but bend your supporting leg as much as you need. Level 3, you're going to bend your supporting leg a little deeper into a bit of a squat. And if you're going for the hard one, if you're going for level 5 on this, then you're going to try to balance up on your toes and close your eyes for a brief moment. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, that one's a tough one. So keep going, you guys. I got this move from a ballet class. Ballet is actually really great for warrior training. In the heat of battle, you gotta stay up on your toes. Keep going, you guys. It doesn't take long for you to knock the entire shelf worth into your cart. Switch legs, everybody. Your skin tingles, making you think you're on the right path. You get to the next aisle and see it is swarming with drooling, coughing kids. Where are their parents? Unfortunately, there's also several items marked buy one, get one. You need to go down this aisle. You also have to stay out of these kids' reach. You give the cart a mighty shove, leap atop it, and balance on the hand grips using only your butt cheeks. Time for a butt balance, you guys. Grayson, that joke was on point. Thank you, my pun master. I'm glad you're here. So for this one, you guys, we are going to be balancing on our butt cheeks atop the cart. So you're going to get to the ground, and you're going to try to pull your legs up, and and you can hold on to the back of your knees. That's level 1, is balancing with your feet in the air, holding onto the backs of the knees. This is known as boat pose. Level 3, you're going to extend your legs straight, release your knees, and hold. And if you want to go for the hard one, if you want to go all the way for level 5, then you're going to try and sweep your arms side to side while also doing a pulse with your legs and having your eyes closed the whole time. Don't lose your balance, you guys. You have got this. You've got this. You are zooming on your cart, balancing with your butt. You're going with some serious horsepower. You'd think we left Walmart and we're at Old Navy. Stay focused. If your butts fall off, we'll have to leave Walmart and go to a retail store. Children fall from your path. Several watch your gluteal gymnastics and their mouths hang open. You grab several choice items. First, something labeled as a super soaker. Okay, come out of the position, you guys. Come forwards. Rest for a moment. Rest your core. Then boxes and boxes of brightly colored but surely deadly objects known as Legos. You keep rumbling forward past the kids and into an area filled with images of dogs. Once again, you guys, legs up, boat pose. You pick the level you want to go at. Something known as a pupperoni treat is your next target. You sincerely hope it's not made with real puppies. Just then, you see an enormous, hefty woman sitting upon a scooter with a tiny cart on its front. She pulls forth a magic wand from a sheath labeled beef jerky. Her voice is wet and slimy. Well, 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 Wayfarer, prepare to slam into a Slim Jim! She taps her meat wand against her cart, and it rockets towards you, its tiny wheels leaving a burning trail in its wake. Everybody rest. Come out of the position. Beside you, we're almost done, you guys. We are on our last workout. Today's workout is a shorter one, but I hope you're feeling that in your core. Beside you is a massive bin labeled throw pillows. These seem designed specifically as ranged weapons. You duck behind the bin and begin tossing. Okay, guys, for this one, we're gonna do a side plank. Now, for level 1, what I want you to do is come to your side, one hand down, keep your knee down beneath your hip, extend your leg, okay? Your other arm is gonna spin in a circle and imagine you are throwing pillows. That's level 1. Level 3, I want you to try to extend all the way into side plank, both legs out. If this is still quite too hard, you can put your sole of your foot down in front of you. Bend your knee. Arm up and then big circles, okay? If you want to go for level 5, extend both legs, raise your leg up, do your circles with your arms, and keep your eyes closed. Try to keep your balance. Okay, guys, hold it. You've got this. You hit her with pillow after pillow, charging them with magic, finding the pillows super absorbent. One gets wrapped in her tiny wheels. You hit her again, and her steering bar wrenches sideways. Keep spinning your arm, you guys, for 3, 2. Keep your core engaged, your hips high. Last one. Good job. Switch sides, everyone. Other hand, other side. This is our last, you guys. Push yourselves. If you think you can try one level higher than you are, you can do it. Go for it. Get into your position, okay? Hands swinging, throwing the pillow. Stay behind your bin. You have got this. Her cart careens sideways as you smash into her with another pillow. She hits her cart into the aisle and is launched airborne. Mid-flight, she calls out, "Lichlings, clean up on aisle 5!" From both sides of your aisle, you see strange people. One has a massive mullet hanging to his waist. Another has the majority of her butt hanging out. A third has a long roll of white paper trailing from their left heel. They all pull forth daggers and wands. Guys, we're holding this for just 3 more seconds. Keep your hips up. Arms swing for 2, for 1. Come down out of it. Great job, you guys. In the distance, you can hear Wise say, "This ain't happening on my shift. I'm a greeter, and allow me to welcome you to my 8 knuckles." How will we survive the Lich King's hillbilly horrors? Can you get the rest of your items without catching the plague? Is Wise going to help you with some cowboy justice? If this show continues, then you'll find out next week at your D&D workout. Congratulations, you guys. That was a quick one today, but you did so good. How did it go? Did anybody try closing their eyes? I see Grant saying he was too scared to close his eyes. That's understandable. That's pretty tough. Did you guys, anybody make it through without losing their balance once? I don't know. I think I lost my balance once, trying to look at the script as I'm doing the movements. Whew. So we're going to move on to our cool down stretch while our bodies are still warm. So let's keep moving, you guys. Let's grab a drink. And then let's get to standing. And we're going to do just a quick cool down stretch. You guys earned it after all of that. So big stretches, you guys. Oh shoot, we got a tip or two. Thank you so much, Trevor. I like to imagine, Trevor. That sounds like so British to me. I feel like the only like Trevors I know, I think would sound a bit like this. That's kind of more country, I think. Or they'd be more like redneck American and able to just like crush beers on their heads, you know. Grayson saying, fell a few times. I know you though, dude. I bet you still did pretty darn good. Michaela saying, you were able to get level 5 for a few of them. Lost your balance about 5 times. Being a dancer comes in handy. Man, getting down to level 5, that is impressive. Okay, guys, so legs slightly wider than hip distance apart. You can have a soft bend to your knees. Big reach, nice and high. And then let's come forwards. Exhale as we roll down. And then roll our way up. Our head comes up last. Big reach. Let's make our way forwards, knees bent. Roll our way up. Reach high. Let's bring it down. Roll our way up. Just 2 more of these, you guys. I want to take a quick sec while we're doing these to thank those of you who have tipped and those of you who are going to tip after the show. It's always a lot of work putting this show together, getting these scripts put together, coming up with a fun workout routine. So it's good to know that you guys appreciate it. So huge thank you to you all. If you don't know where the tipping info is, it's in the description of the video, Venmo, PayPal, all that good stuff. Okay guys, after we've done a few of those, let's move over to a little bit of an arm stretch. So we're going to put our arms in front of us and we're going to pull it across to the side. Shannon is saying the difference in closing your eyes makes. Oh my goodness, doesn't that make a huge difference? It's nuts. Some of the balances that we do in our show, we can't actually like see the ground while we're balancing, especially if I'm looking up at the sky. It makes it super tricky. Oh, and Sandra, thank you for the tips. You are the best. That's our queen, Queen Sandra, our sassy Sandra the queen. Hopefully we can get these items, get back to you, and then we can go fight this Lich King. I'm excited though to see us. Okay, let's bring our hands up, grab our tags behind our backs here, little stretch there. I'm excited to see what we end up using some of these items for in the fight. We got Super Soaker, we got ibuprofen, we got pepperoni treats, Legos, a few more items to grab, and then we go fight the Lich King. I think it's gonna be pretty weird. Okay guys, let's come out of that, and then let's bring our other arm up and across and hug it in. Good job, everyone. Kim's saying, you forget how much raising my leg to the side sucks. I need to do it far more often. It's so useful. I forget about that one too. Any of those like sideways raises can be crazy, but that hip stability it gives you, huge. It'll help you in every activity. Okay, let's bring it up and behind. Reach the tags behind ourselves right in here. Juan saying, sucks we don't get to see you at the Ren Fair in Bristol. Yeah, it's just so heartbreaking. I'm glad we can find time to hang out on here. I'm hoping that this show can continue. We can at least get to chat a little on here, and I like that I'm getting to know more of your names, especially those of you who've been coming, you know, week after week. But maybe we can make some special performances happen. I was chatting with the digital Ren Fair people who are doing the online stuff. and they're thinking about doing a special event where a bunch of the entertainers from Bristol all get together to put on some silly shows. So we'll all be doing like different video performances. So that'll be pretty cool. We got to come up with something really weird for that, I think. Okay, bring your arms down. Let's do a couple of shoulder rolls. I'll adjust that a little bit too. Rolling those shoulders. So you guys at home, I tried doing this inside the house, but I know that the house shakes because we live in a trailer. So did it shake the camera too much? Was it hard to follow? Did it make you like seasick at all? I'd like to know as we get into these hotter and hotter weeks up ahead, kind of if there's an option to be able to make that work. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you were watching the video how it looked, if it was too shaky or not. All right, guys, let's stretch our wrists just a little bit. Cheryl's saying it wasn't too shaky. Awesome, that's great to know. Okay, palms up, and then pull your palm in and back. Annalise saying, hoping that things get better by next year so I can treat my family to come see you in Arizona. Yeah. One of my teacher friends was saying, like, y'all start wearing masks. If you don't wear masks, then in the fall, you gotta homeschool your kids. Like, that's some good incentive to be like, don't make me spend that much time with my kids. Wear a mask. Okay, guys, release the palm, flip it over so your palm's face down, and then gently pull it back and in. These help so much if you're working in front of a computer a lot. Easy to get carpal tunnel, so doing some different wrist mobility. Game changer. So Kim's saying no significant difference in camera stability. Awesome, that's really great. I didn't do too much jumping around. I noticed it was shaking the camera. But yeah, good to know about that. Okay, let's switch over to the other arm. So it'll start with your palm facing up, pull it back and in. I like this because if people are like just now tuning in, it looks like I'm trying to give you like the most awkward high five. I'll just bring it in for you guys. I'm also trying a new lens for my cell phone to film through. Margaret picked up a wide angle attachment for my phone. So hopefully it means I can get like creepily close while we work out and I'll still fit in frame. Shannon's saying the camera was more stable than I was. I felt that way too. I felt like every time I looked at the script for like what comes next, I would just lose my balance. Okay guys, palm down, pull it in. Great job on these. All right, coming up next, we are going to do a... I'm going to pop this guy off so that way I can see. Oh, and Grayson. Thank you so much, Grayson. Super appreciate you, bud. That's awesome. Okay, let's pull our palms in. Hold that for just a moment longer. Brenda's saying, I bet the camera stayed in sync with the trailer so we wouldn't notice the shaking. Yeah, that would be nice. My poor little puppy is just like waiting for me to be done. She's chilling inside of her little room, her little kennel. We call it her bedroom. She's pretty sweet, pretty good about being in there. Okay, let's come out of that, you guys. Next, we're gonna do some cat-cow. So I'm gonna bring this down a little bit lower. And I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. So hands on the ground, underneath your shoulders, hips over your knees. You're gonna breathe in, arch up, and then exhale, and then bring your chin down towards your chest, roll your spine up. Inhale, arch up, really reach and get that through your neck, through your spine. Exhale, chin down to your chest. Inhale, look up, reach up with your face. Last one, chin down, arch your back, bring it in. Great job, you guys. Okay, next we're gonna move into a little bit of a stretch for our quads and our hip flexors. If you suffer from lower back pain, a lot of times it's actually caused by having really tight hip flexors. These are what we use to raise our legs. If you're sitting in a chair a lot, it happens. So you're gonna bring one leg in front of you, and you're going to sink your hips forwards, pressing down through your hip as you come forwards. And let that hip sink forwards, kind of drive that. If you got your right foot forwards, then with your left hip, you want to kind of pull that a little bit forwards as you come down. And then let's flow back, straighten our leg, so our knee is straight. I'm going to move that so you can see a little better. And then come forwards, gently forwards. We're going to just hold that for a moment. Bella saying, release the puppy. Okay, since you asked so nicely, I'll release the puppy. Hi, sweeties. You want to come out? You're going to probably knock the camera over immediately. Okay. She's so good about that. Okay, so let's come forwards back into our lunge. And then let's bring it back and extend our legs. Oh, I see her coming. I see her coming. Hello, cutie. Do you know how much I love you? This has been what has kept me sane. Okay, forwards one more time. Lunge it forwards, sink it in. That cute puppy has made this crazy quarantine, no work time period so much more survivable. She's such a joy. Okay, let's come out of that and switch legs. Bring down this music a little bit. Are you my baby girl? Are you my baby girl? Yeah. You're so sweet. Look at this cute face. Ooh, this is the cutest. Oh, yeah. Mwah. All right, guys. Let's bring our hips forwards. If you're not already there, lunge it forwards. Bring that hip in. Went grocery shopping today and picked her up a small little treat. And I think that brings me the most joy in the world. Bring it back, straighten your legs, is to get her something really dumb. Like a dumb little dollar squeaky toy, and I'm like in heaven to know I got something silly for her. All right, good job. Let's bring it forwards again. Bring that hip forwards, big inhale. So, guys, I know we're all watching like a lot more TV than we normally would, a lot more Netflix, Amazon, whatever. So have you guys discovered any fun, nerdy new things? Like anything that I should check out? Like what's been your favorite thing that you've discovered during all this? Any good books, TV shows, movies? I know Margaret watched Knives Out and she really liked that one. Okay, let's bring it back, straighten the leg, scratch a puppy's butt. And then inhale, come forwards. Oh, thanks, man. I super appreciate that, Grant, that you like that, that how I say to get in and out of poses with phrases. Oh, and shoot, Irma! Thank you for the tip! Also, I love your name! You totally sound like you would be a, like some really strong chick in the Flintstones. Like, I imagine you would, like, hit me over the head for saying that with a big club. Oh, and Kim! Thank you, Kim! Really appreciate it, saying this is for the puppy. Okay, Kim. Exactly what you spent tipping me, that's all gonna go towards puppy treats. All right, guys, we're gonna do just one more stretch, and then I think this puppy is gonna be going nuts. Oh, and Bella, thank you so much, Bella. I like your name too, Bella. Does Bella mean princess in Italian? Like when they say ciao Bella, does that mean, or does that mean beautiful? I could call this girl Bella. Okay, so our last stretch, you guys, we're doing our glute stretch. If you haven't done these before with us, she's getting crazy. So for these, I sit with my, like I'm gonna sit cross-legged, and then I bring one leg up, and then I bring my foot up and over my knee. And then I try, once I've done that, to let my glute settle down towards the ground, and then I bring my knee in towards my chest. I know she is not making it easy to see what I'm doing. You can also straighten your lower leg if it makes it easier to get into the position. You can put your leg out straight and then cross it over and then hug it in. Either one works. I feel a better stretch when I when I do this. It should be a whole new yoga series, is can you survive doing a down dog while your dog is just getting down on your face? Oh my gosh, that's what I should try. After we finish this stretch, I'll try doing one down dog and see if she just immediately tries to eat my face. Also, is my buddy Arnie just check in? Hey Arnie! You haven't gotten to meet our new dog. This is her face. This is her favorite thing to do. Okay, let's switch sides, everyone. So come out of that gentle, come out of that slow, and you're gonna put your other leg underneath, and and then the other one up and over the top. Ah! She's coming. She's coming for me. Oh, she can't get enough. So our little girl ran off on Thursday. She's always so good off leash. We were just walking in the parking lot, and I think she saw a deer. She just vanished. We spent 3 hours running from different subdivisions, towns, around here, calling her name. So glad we finally found her. She just like found a sweet family who was going for a walk and then followed them home until they called us. But I got some serious cardio on Thursday. It was about 3 hours of jogging and calling her. All right, I'm going to try to do a down dog and see if she eats my face. Let's see how this goes. Oh, good down dog, baby girl. Are we both stretching it? Yeah. Oh. So far, so good. Oh, no, she's coming for me. It's happening. Ah! Ah! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh no! Ah! 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 No. Well, everybody, this is the end of today's D&D workout, the end of our stretching. I hope you have your own animal companion who is keeping you company during this quarantine and making 2020 better. If not, I'm very fuzzy. I can be your animal companion. Your tips, you could basically just feed me. We'll come live on your couch. It'll be great. So one last thank you to the tippers of this show. Huge, huge appreciation. You're who keeping me going, you guys. If the show is able to continue, if I'm able to do another one next week, it will be on Monday at 5:30 Eastern. Until then, you guys, it's Monday. It's the beginning of the week. The magic that lives inside the games you like to play, it lives inside you. You can make change. You can make magic. You can inspire others and be a hero in real life. If nothing else, you can be a hero to the pets that count on you and love you. Hopefully I'll see you next Monday. Until then, Wayfarers, get out there and go be heroes. Love all of you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.